What's going on, guys? Kaivox here. Sorry about being a little bit nasally today. I don't know, I'm coming down with something, I think. Maybe it's allergies. Not really sure. Don't really have allergies, but apparently I may have allergies. I don't know. In the past, I made that play button right there for 100 subscribers, and I've been meaning to make a 1,000 subscriber play button for a while now. So in this video, this I believe is going to be a two-part video. It's going to start off with we're going to make the actual play button, and then in the next one, we are most likely going to finish off the painting on it and then make the case for it. There's a whole video about this one. If you guys haven't checked it out already, make sure to check that out. I'll put it up there. Originally, I had made this little guy, which you can see right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. This was the old style play button. So before, I believe, 2016, this is the triangle had the rounded edges and it tapered down, and it was kind of like, it looked like this. The new style play button, they actually made the triangle itself more square. In this video, I'm basically going to be going over how to make this little guy. So you can tell that the center is actually square. It's actually indented into it. This was pretty simple to make. The hardest part, and the thing that I'm still doing right now, is doing the finish on it, painting it. I'm gonna go over that more in the next video. You don't really need a lot of tools for this. You can do a lot of it by hand. I recommend, if you guys do have some woodworking tools, it's definitely gonna help, as opposed to having to use a hand saw and stuff like that. If you have any power tools, it will 100% speed up your process to make this. First thing you're gonna need is some MDF. So that is medium density fiberboard. You can pick that up at any big hardware store, Home Depot, anything like that. The other thing you will need is possibly a drill bit with a drill. The next thing you're gonna need is a scroll saw. If you have a scroll saw, it will make your life 1,000 times easier. If you don't, you can pick up a hand one for probably about 20 bucks, $25. Again, you don't need that. You can do it different ways. It's just gonna be a lot harder. The way I did it was with a scroll saw. The one that I have is pretty cheap. I think it was only like $80 or something like that. I'll put links down below to a scroll saw and also just a hand one that you may want to pick up instead of the big one. You're gonna need some super glue to adhere the two pieces together. You're also gonna need some double-sided tape, or not very double-sided tape is probably your best bet. And I'll put a link down below to the image that I used for the play button. If I can find it again, hopefully I can. It's not a crazy thing. It's just the triangle with the shape. Here's another thing that you don't need to have a bunch of tools for, but some sort of sanding device. You could have a orbital sander, or any other kind of sander that you could power sander of some kind. I'll put a link down below again to any of the tools that I'm using, and possibly some other alternatives that you will need. And then that's about it. That's the main thing. Maybe some hand files, so you could really get in there and sand really close and get some nice finishes on things. First thing you're going to want to do is, once you print out your pattern, you're going to want to cut it out as finely and as close as you can. And then after you do that, you're gonna cut out your two pieces of MDF. Once you have the two pieces and the cut out for the general shape, you're going to want to stick that to one of the pieces. In the video, I actually stuck them together first before I cut out the center, but the first thing you're going to actually want to do is cut out the triangle piece on one of the MDF pieces that you already did. It'll make it a lot easier later, as opposed to trying to glue them together later and then recutting it. So just believe me that it will be easier. Cut out the center first, cut out the triangle first, and then go back and cut out the rest of the shape. Drill out a hole in the center of the triangle so that you can then take your saw and cut away to the edges, so that you have no saw line coming into the triangle. That makes it look a lot nicer, and it makes it give you that three-dimensional depth to the play button. So once you have that all cut out, what you're going to want to do is take some of that super glue, and in this video you can see that I used a spray. So I put glue on one side of the play button, and then on the opposite side that I'm going to stick together, I actually sprayed some of the activator, which will actually make the super glue activate a lot faster and harden right away as soon as it touches. Pretty much within about 10 seconds it's fully cured. Once you have that all set up, you got to just go back and sand it down, get that outside shape nice and smooth, and then once you have that sanded out, you just start carving away kind of with the sander to make the edges round. This part, just take it easy, go slow, because you can always take away more, but you can't ever go back and add more. So if you mess this up, I would just start from scratch, because it's going to be really, really hard to try to not mess it up. And that's about it. The next step would just be to apply several coats of primer, because this MDF stuff will absorb so much paint. So you just have to kind of go in there, apply a lot of primer, just very thin coats. You know, this probably was about, I don't know, 8 coats or something like that. And then I went back and started sanding it between coats. You do a little bit of very light sanding with some very fine sandpaper, just to kind of get it smoothed out. Then you wipe it off and then go back and spray paint it again. The painting part is probably the longest step. It takes the longest, and it's the most tedious part of the whole thing. So once you have it all nice and painted, then it's gonna take, you gotta go in with the color. What I'm gonna be doing for color for this is actually the opposite of that one. I'm gonna go with the red in the middle of the triangle and the white on the outside. And I think it's gonna come out pretty cool. I know you guys can't really see it very well in this picture, but I think it's coming out decently well. I just have to go back, and again, in the next video, I'm gonna actually do the coloring on it. And after that, we're actually gonna go over and make the shadow box and do the backing on it. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna go over that in the video coming up, hopefully soon. I have to go and get some spray paint and stuff so that I could actually finish that guy up. I don't have any at the moment, but I figured let's put this video out first, see what you guys think. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see more videos like this. I want to eventually do a 10,000 subscriber play button. We're really, really close. So make sure, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the video, and stay tuned for some more videos similar to this one, hopefully. If you guys have any ideas for anything you want me to make in the future, let me know in the comment section below. I believe the next play button I'm going to make is a bronze play button, and hopefully it comes out good. I think we're going to go with bronze, because I think that's a decent color for the 10,000. So hopefully we actually make it to 10,000. I'm kind of like, you know, counting my chickens before they hatch. I think that's the phrase. I may even be doing a giveaway if we do that for one of you guys, one of you lucky winners out there. So let me know if you guys want me to do a play button giveaway. I'm sure that you guys do, because everybody always asks me to make play buttons for people. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out some of the other videos, and check out the other play button video. It'll probably be on the screen at this point. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm KaiVox. See you next time. Bye, bye, bye.